So a lot of you guys who know my story, you know that I grew up on welfare. My mom had me at 16. She was pregnant at 16, had me at 16. Pregnant at 15, had me at 16. I myself grew up, I was addicted to alcohol, marijuana. I had a drug issue. Been clean 19 years. Been 19 years clean. And I wanted to discuss winners and losers. The world is changing, and a lot of us, and this relates to fitness too. I'm trying to make sure this is politically correct so nobody gets their feelings hurt, but sometimes there's no other way to say it but to say it. I noticed I had a client today, and we was having this discussion on the world and where we're going as a species, human species. And the first thing that came to my mind was how each one of us live our life. I'm someone who prides myself on discipline. I'm someone who prides myself on showing up. I'm someone who don't ask for handouts. I work for everything I got. I'm not looking for a handout. I don't believe in handouts. I believe in work. I've worked all my life. And the point that I'm trying to make is also with fitness. A lot of people want to be fit, but they don't want to do the work. I noticed, and I've been in the industry for over 30 years, and I'm gonna tell you the real truth. So my client that I've worked with him for over 20 years. I've been with this client, and he was talking about he wants to lose more weight. All right, this is the thing that I get, and I've been with him for over 20 years. He wants to lose more weight or lose weight. He's actually put on weight, and I've been working with him 3 times a week. So a lot of times as a trainer, I'll bite my tongue because I don't want to offend the client, But I figured at this particular point in time, I've been working with him for 20 years. And it happens to a lot. As a trainer, we experience people who want something, but they don't want to work for it. And also doing the bare minimum. Now, with that being said, a lot of people who want to be healthy, their words don't add up with their lifestyle. So we got an array of people on the planet that do a lot of complaining and say they want something, but they're not doing anything to change. They're not doing anything that's going in that direction of what they say they want. And at this particular point in time in life where we're at right now, this is some challenging times. And for me, why I like working out, why it's so important to me, is because I got to tell you guys, it's not easy for me to get up in the morning, 5 o'clock, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning to work out. It's not easy. And a lot of you guys make this offhand comment, sarcastic comment, and say, hey, Delilah, it's easy for you to do it. I mean, look at your body. Everything that you see on my body, I got it through blood, sweat, and tears. Everything. Nobody has given me anything. I worked my ass off for everything that I got. And I think it's interesting when people just see me and just assume that it just came natural for me. It didn't. And when you do that, it discounts you. It discounts you. A lot of you guys try to get off scot-free, and you think when you see me that, oh, Delilah just got it. It's challenging for me. When I get up in the morning, it's brutal. It's getting cold outside. I'm human. And so even though I don't want to get up, I get up. Why I get up? I get up because it's not just about working out, or it's more than working out. It's how I live my life. It's my word to myself. I'm keeping a promise to myself. It's how I live in the world. That's why people do business with me. And I'm the type of person that will work with somebody who shows discipline. And a lot of times with a lot of people, they don't have discipline. They don't have, not even for themselves. The way you live your life on this planet in that body is how people see you. And a lot of times with people who say they want something and don't practice what they preach, hypocrisy, people don't take you serious. They don't take you serious. See, for me, growing up on welfare, watching my mother collect money from the system and basically make excuses for why she is where she's at, and the blame game of blaming somebody for where she's at. Oh, I'm black. Oh, I'm a woman. Oh, I'm this. I hear you guys do it all the time. And then when it comes to, and my mother has diabetes. She's overweight. And this is her lifestyle. So for people who make excuses, can't keep their word to themselves that I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to get up and I'm going to lose that weight. It's bigger than the weight, guys. It's bigger than the weight. It shows how you live your life. And if you can't commit to yourself, then you can't commit to anybody else. And it's not going to, I'm not going to do the superficial thing with you, but I question people and I stay away from people like that because I don't want to be one of those people. So we have people on the planet that are just complacent. And they make excuses for their lifestyle, why they're not where they're at, why they didn't start that business, why they didn't show up for work, why they didn't take a risk, why they didn't take that class so they can better their life, so they can live their dream and start that business. People make excuses, and the same people that make excuses run around and say that the world is unfair. And that's where it all begins. It starts with accountability, being responsible. And I find a lot of people on social media that's faking the funk. They're telling stories that justifies dysfunction. It justifies obesity. It justifies lack of enthusiasm. It justifies that toxic behavior. It justifies gossiping. It justifies hurting somebody because you don't want to put the work in on yourself. So you project that, and people project that on other people. So we have a problem here. It's not the world. The world is a beautiful place. If each one of us work on ourselves and better ourselves and keep our word to ourselves, the world would be a better place. But we have people that don't even show up for themselves. So I'm sick of it, and I'm not going to act like I don't see what's going on. You know, I see you, and a lot of you guys that say, "Oh, Delilah," and I'm not. It's not about me. It's about you, because you think people don't see you, and you're seen. Your spot is blown up, and the thing is that you know, in the end, what you're doing. And you're going to be held accountable for that in the end. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to affect me. You could say, "Hey, Delilah, I'm going to start working out, or I'm going to work out New Year's resolution," and then you stop. It's not going to help. It's you're hurting yourself, because at the end of the day, diabetes is waiting for you, hypertension, cancer, all of that stuff is waiting. And we live in a world of information overload. You guys know everything. You can articulate and intellectualize everything, but how's that working for you? How are you having being a walking encyclopedia, but yet you're overweight, obesity? So it's a contradiction, it's hypocrisy, and this is the world we live in. We live in a world of hypocrisy. Do as I say and not as I do. And that's fitness too. That's a lot of you guys with fitness. The whole world is full of people telling lies.